Rich people often do legal business to sustain their wealthy lifestyle, but today we're going to take a look at the residences owned by the richest criminals in the world. Some of the richest people in the world are also some of the most dangerous, and their lavish lifestyles are built on a foundation of crime and corruption. So, without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start with the American fugitive by the name of Robert Vesco, who is famous for charges of fraud, conspiracy, and drug smuggling. This man owns several residences, including the villa at the Marina Hemingway in Cuba, located on the beach, just a short walk from the Marina Hemingway. It has a spacious living room with a fireplace, a dining room that can seat up to 12 people, and a fully equipped kitchen. There are 4 bedrooms, each with its own bathroom. The villa also has a private pool, a sun terrace, and a barbecue area. The price of the property is not publicly disclosed. It is made of concrete and wood. The walls are painted white and the floors are made of marble. The furniture is made of dark wood and upholstered in light fabrics. The villa is decorated with traditional Cuban art and artifacts. It also has a number of features that make it a great place to stay. The pool is heated and there is a bar area with a poolside grill and a sun terrace with stunning views of the ocean. There are also a barbecue area where guests can cook their own meals. Another residence owned by Mr. Vesco is a beach house in Cayo Lago, Cuba. They are often decorated in a tropical style with bright colors and natural materials. This house contains air conditioning, Wi-Fi, cable TV, a pool, a hot tub, beach access, a bar, and a restaurant. The next man on this list is Mr. Mark Rich, who is known for the crimes of tax evasion, wire fraud, and racketeering. This man has no shortage of luxury homes because he owns Villa Rose in Meggen, Switzerland. This 700 square meter mansion is located on a 10,117 square meter estate overlooking Lake Lucerne. It has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a swimming pool, a tennis court, and a wine cellar. The property was reportedly worth $100 million when Rich died in 2013, but it is now estimated to be worth $60 million. A chalet in St. Moritz, Switzerland, which contains 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a sauna. The property was reportedly worth $50 million. Lastly, a villa in Marbella, Spain, with 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a swimming pool is reportedly worth $10 million. Most of Rich's residences were lavishly appointed with the finest materials and amenities. His residences were a symbol of his wealth and power. They were also a place where he could entertain his friends and business associates in style. The next person that we're going to talk about is another wealthy man by the name of Alan Stanford. He is a convicted financial fraudster, a former financier, and a sponsor of professional sports. In terms of his luxury homes, he has no shortage of them because he owns one of Friars Hill in Antigua. This was Stanford's main residence. It was a 56-acre estate with a 23,000 square foot mansion, a golf course, tennis courts, and a helipad with an estimated worth of $50 million. The manor in Houston is another residence owned by Stanford. It is a 10,000 square foot mansion in a Tanglewood neighborhood of Houston. It had 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and a 2-story library. It was estimated to be worth $10 million. Lastly, a $5 million penthouse in Houston, a 4,000 square foot penthouse in Museum Tower in Houston, which features 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a private terrace with views of the city. In 2009, Stanford was convicted of fraud and sentenced to 110 years in prison. The government seized all of his assets, including his residences. We want to inspire you in the best way we can, and you can also inspire us by subscribing and hitting the bell button so you won't miss any future luxury content. We will continue in the name of Dawood Ibrahim. He's one of the most notorious criminals in the world, with charges in mugging, gambling, drugs, and extortion rackets. He also employed as many as 25,000 people in his sprawling crime organization. Don Ibrahim also owns his very own White House in Karachi. This is Ibrahim's most famous residence, a palatial bungalow located in the upscale Clifton area of Karachi. The house has a swimming pool, a tennis court, and a large garden. It is estimated to be worth $100 million. House number 37 on 30th Street is another large and luxurious residence owned by Ibrahim. It is located in the Defense Housing Authority or DHA, which is a prestigious area of Karachi. The house has a number of amenities, including a swimming pool, a gym, and a parking garage. It is estimated to be worth over $50 million. Lastly, a palatial bungalow in the hilly area of Noorabad, Karachi. This is the third residence owned by Ibrahim, which is in a secure area of Karachi. The house is surrounded by high walls and has a number of security features. It is important to note that these are just a few of the residences owned by Dawood Ibrahim. He is believed to own many other properties in Pakistan as well as in other countries. The exact number and location of these properties are unknown, as he is a fugitive from justice. The last person that we're going to discuss is the one and only Pablo Escobar, one of the most famous and notorious criminals in the world, with charges of illegal drug trade, assassinations, bombing, bribery, racketeering, and murder. In terms of his residence, there's no shortage of that because he owns Hacienda Napoles. This was Escobar's largest and most luxurious estate located in Puerto Triunfo, Colombia. It covered an area of 20 square kilometers and included a zoo, a private airport, a bullfighting arena, and a collection of antique cars. The estate is now a tourist attraction. The estate was built in the 1970s and cost an estimated $10 million. It included a 5,000 square foot mansion, a zoo with over 1,200 animals, a private airport, a bullfighting arena, and a collection of antique cars. The estate was abandoned after Escobar's death in 1993. It was later purchased by the Colombian government and turned into a tourist attraction. Monasterio is another residence of Escobar. It is a 5-story apartment building in Medellin, Colombia, where Escobar lived with his family. It is now abandoned. The apartment building was built in the 1980s and cost an estimated $5 million. It had 16 apartments, each with its own security system. The building was heavily fortified with steel doors and bulletproof windows. It was abandoned after Escobar's death in 1993. Lastly, there is the Casa Malta, a luxury hotel located in Tulum, Mexico. It is believed that Escobar used this property as a hideout. The hotel is now open to the public. It was built in the 1950s and cost an estimated $1 million. It has 71 rooms and suites, each with its own balcony overlooking the Caribbean Sea. The hotel also has a swimming pool, a bar, and a restaurant. It was purchased by art collector Leo Malta in 2013 and renovated into a luxury hotel. These are just a few of many residences owned by Pablo Escobar. His wealth and power allowed him to live in luxury, and his residences reflected his status as one of the most powerful drug lords in the world. Well, that's a wrap for the luxury homes of the richest criminals in the world. If you learned something, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. This is Luxify.